Hi students, this is Mrs. McCabe, your Shell School Media teacher. Welcome back to another lesson. Today our topic is We the Digital Citizens. Students will be able to understand that digital citizens make safe and responsible choices online. That's where the word digital comes in. How can we be good digital citizens? So in the online community, what do good citizens do? Let's start with what promises have you made to your family, just in everyday life? And then we're going to try to connect that to being online in the digital world. For example, my son loves to play outside, but there is a road close to the house. So we used a tree in the yard and made a rule that he would stay on the play side of the tree. He won't go past the tree. He'll stay in the safe part of the yard. So he made a promise, yes, I promise to play where it's safe. I will not pass the tree. Have you made a promise to your family like that? One of my older sons rides a bike and he promises to wear his helmet every time he rides his bike. I bet you've made a promise with your family, and now we're going to make a promise or a pledge about how we will make choices online. A pledge is a promise that one makes. And today we're talking about being someone who uses technology safely and responsibly. This video is titled We the Digital Citizens, and you will watch and see different characteristics of good digital citizens. At the end, we'll ask, what was one thing you learned from the digital citizens? So as you're watching and listening, you'll see the character with the arms. Like last week, we talked about media balance. But we also have the yellow character who touches their tummy, their guts. What are their guts telling them? We have other characters to represent our legs, our heart, and our head. Let's watch and learn at least one thing that makes us someone who uses technology safely and responsibly. I'll watch with you.
We, the digital citizens, with our hands up in the air, pledge to travel safely when we click from here to there. If you want to see the world, you don't always need a plane, a giant yellow school bus, or a noisy train. You just need the internet and something with the screen to see a different country or a pretty ocean scene. If you've ever seen a sloth or a pickup Andy Sue, just go online and check them out. Remember what to do. Always ask a grown-up before you go online. It's good to set a limit and keep track of your time. That's right. Keep your info private, like your name and your address. And always find a grown-up if you're scared or you're stressed. If you want to see the world, you don't always need a plane, a giant yellow school bus, or a noisy train. You just need the internet and something with the screen to play an awesome puzzle game or watch a soccer team. So go online and check them out. Remember what to do. Always pause and think when visiting a site. Only talk to friends you know and never start a fight. Okay. It's fun to have a screen to laugh and play with friends, but if it's nice, go outside and find the rainbow's end. If you want to see the world, you don't always need a plane, a giant yellow school bus, or a noisy train. You just need the internet and something with the screen to be a part of something great, whatever you can dream. Remember that you took this pledge to be your best online. So stick with the Dig Citizens, and together, you will shine.
Thanks for joining me for that video. What was one thing you learned from the digital citizens? If we look at some of the characters, will it remind us of some things that we saw? Arms, guts, feet. Legs, heart, head. What was one thing that you learned? Well, here's a question to help us reflect on what we learned. Why is it important to ask permission before going online? I miss our classroom environment where I can see your responses in real time. But when I pause, it's so that you can think for yourself and answer, why is it important to ask permission before going online? Maybe you thought, so that I can ask a parent or adult in my home if this is a safe place to go online. Maybe during digital learning, it even comes down to sharing. Maybe you have a plan with your family about taking turns with devices so that more than one child in your family or adult can go to school or work online. Here's another question to reflect on. Why is it a good idea to set a time limit when using technology? I know we might be spending that extra time to get our schoolwork done, but when it comes to free time or video games, is it easy to lose track of time? Would setting a time limit help us balance our time on and off screen for free choices? And why shouldn't you share your username and password with other people? On this slide, we see a picture of Shinecraft. I wonder what they're referring to. It's a video game, and we see X's for the username and the email address. These X's remind us that it is important to secure your email and passwords. It's similar to when your parents are at the grocery store and they pay with a credit card. Do they leave their credit card on the counter and go with their groceries and maybe forget their credit card often? No, we notice adults put those credit cards back in their purse or wallet right away because it's very secure and they protect it. Similarly, your personal information, your name, your password, your email address, are to be secured. You may share them with trusted parents and family as they guide you to logging in online. It's wonderful to have your family's help, but as you get older, just remember that your personal information needs to be secure. That's why when your report card comes home, it comes home in an envelope so that just you and your family open it. Or when your login for Schoology was shared with you, it was your own login and you see your name on the screen so that your work is connected to your name and you will not give anybody else your Schoology login. Good job. Let's look at the next slide. Why should you only talk to people you know online? Well, we want our community to be safe. And in Worcester County Public Schools, we were able to accomplish that through Schoology. When you use your secure username and login, you are in a safe digital environment. You're able to talk with your teacher and use the Schoology messages, and that's a safe place to talk to people you know online. We would not want to expose you to the whole world where there might be strangers online. So Schoology is a great way for us to meet. If you've heard of Zoom, that was something we paused and thought about. When the county was able to put Zoom underneath the Clever login, it became a safe place because you have to log in to use it. If you have any questions about that, please email me and I'll talk to you about it some more. We paused and thought about a lot of different citizen choices, digital citizen choices. Could you draw a picture how you would like to be a good digital citizen? Or could you write about what you will do? Last week we took a piece of paper and we drew and we wrote. But this week, on your PowerPoint slide in the extra activities, there's a worksheet link and you can download it, print it, and use the worksheet if you would like to. But you can also use a piece of paper and design and write as you like. In the extra activities, you'll also see another link to the sheet music. This is a way to look at the lyrics from today's video and review the words and what we learned about our digital citizens. I hope you liked the song and that you had a good time today. Of course, there's an optional story time for you. Please enjoy that. It's one of my favorite books ever. I hope you enjoy Crazy Town. Bye for now.